Stop me if you think you've heard this one before, but it's about time we get into some Smiths on this channel. I am the Vampire Cowboy. Welcome to my channel where I'm doing another reaction video, this time to the Smiths. This came as a recommendation from a comment left on a previous video. The recommendation for it was the song I Know It's Over by the Smiths. However, I couldn't find that music video. And I started thinking about the Smiths, and it's interesting because growing up, I couldn't remember really seeing very many music videos by the Smiths, and I don't know if it was just sort of, it just kind of dodged the bullets, not like there would have been a bad bullet to be hit by. It's just the silver ones you gotta watch out for. But I don't recall a lot of iconic music videos by the Smiths. I remember one, and I think it might have been Morrisey. It was like a live performance music video. And he's a great performer, but I'm not really showcasing too many just performance music videos here. I'm looking at stuff that's, you know, just kind of more the standard music video where there's a little bit of a art direction to it. But anyway, I couldn't find that music video. I did go on their channel and found Stop Me If You Think You've Heard This One Before. Now, it's actually been a minute since I've been, I'm a fan of the Smiths, I'll say I'm a fan. But when it comes to fans of the Smiths and Morrissey, there are fans and then there are fans. You know what I'm saying? And as a cult leader myself, I can appreciate the cult-like love that they have. However, I will say, even as a casual fan, I have a deep appreciation for great lyricists. And I know Johnny Marr gets his love as a great guitarist, I know that. But as a lyricist, I love great writers. I love great writers and great lyricists and poets. And I think that's a unique quality of Morrissey, for sure. So if you are new here, consider subscribing. I'm super happy to have you join me as we watch some music videos together, as you see my reactions. I give you my raw, totally free, unfiltered thoughts and responses. And let's go to something classic. Stop me if you think you've heard this one before. Is that Oscar Wilde? I gotta say, I love when we get music videos like this that capture, you know, there's clearly shot on the streets of this time. It wasn't like a produced music video in the sense of like they built a set, even exteriors that can be done when they kind of dress it a certain way. This feels like they just grabbed the cameras and started shooting. I don't know if this is their exact neighborhood that they grew up in, but there's something very beautiful and charming about capturing the texture and through the life that they lived in. And even of seeing this, it's like a time capsule in the sense, you know, that we get to witness and see the streets and as they were. It feels there's a kind of documentary quality to it that I really enjoy when we get to go back in time and see some of that texture. Again, I don't know if this exact neighborhood that they grew up in. If you guys know, some of you Smiths fans, know some of the backstory to this music video, I'd love for you to share those in the comments below. All right, let's go.
I was delayed, I was way late. An emergency stop, I smelled the last 10 seconds of life. I cried.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
To me Friday night in our patience.
That's awesome. What a great moment. Great shot. This is actually gonna. This is not meant to be an insult to this, but it reminds me of there's a Kids in the Hall sketch. Is it what 37 Karens? I'm probably getting the number wrong. Agree. So there's like a shot like that in the Kids in the Hall sketch. But this is great. And as a cult leader myself, I can appreciate the cult-like nature that Morrisey and his minions, little devotees, are matching his style, so to speak. And he's it's great. There's what I've always loved about the Smiths and his lyrics. And I don't know if this is just my interpretation of this, or if this is kind of like what people know, and it's like a universal thing. But there's the layers at the same time happening of sincerity with wit and humor, and how like Girlfriend in a Coma, right? That's hilarious. That's like, he makes me laugh when I listen to his songs. I think it's freaking hilarious. And yet, there's a certain sincerity to them that is underlying it, and a certain existential dread or whatever it might be. And before I go further, I'm always kind of interested too. One, did I get that? Is that how you guys feel about his lyrics? Because that was my vibe of like, I would just listen. I think this is so funny, some of the things he would say. And yet it wasn't like a gimmick. You know, there's a lot of bands that are just jokey, and it's like, I don't vibe with that. Like, if you're just gonna be jokes all the time, you have to have a certain level of gravitas and sincerity for me to actually still connect with it. Otherwise, you're just kind of like, yeah, you're just a joke band. I don't take anything you do seriously. So that's one. Is that how a lot of you guys feel about his lyrics? The other thing that I find kind of interesting is, like, obviously I'm doing a lot here with like the goth vibe, but the threads of kind of going back to punk and post-punk and alternative, I'm always kind of interested and fascinated how Smiths fall into kind of the goth subculture. You know, they're not like dark in a certain sense of their tone. It's pop in a lot of ways. And maybe I need to go back and maybe see how the certain schools emerged and developed and connected. But I love this. I mean, I grew up, actually most of my friends were like skater punks and alternative scenesters and stuff like that. And it's just called kind of the subculture. All of us would hang out together and would dig different things. So kind of interested to know, like, if you yourself were kind of like, consider yourself kind of gothy, but they'll do this stuff like, I'll go to the goth club and they'll bust out some Smiths on the dance floor. And it's just kind of fascinating to me, that connection within this subculture, because they're clearly not like dressed in a certain dark, moody way, and yet they're still, you know, within this umbrella. I don't know. I don't know all those, I don't know everything, but I will someday.
Who said I'd lied to her? Oh, who said I lied because I never. Who said I lied because I never.
I really appreciate the editing in this. I don't know if you've noticed, there's something very refreshing about the editing of this and the shots, where they're just getting these moments of less presentation. You know, it's not performy at all. Like, there was a quick shot of him like giving people directions, and I think this is really, there's something very simple and pure about that adds a lot of endearing charm to this.
And so I drank one, it became four, and when I fell on the floor, I drank more.
fill. That's a great fill. It kind of reminds me of like in Just Like Heaven, when it goes over the one. It's a really cool way to do a fill, and it kind of adds an extra bang to the start of that hook. I think it's really cool. It's very unique. We don't always hear that. Usually you always kind of hear it leading into the one. You know, you kind of do the fill at the back end of that four. I don't know if I'm speaking too much like music language, but it's really cool. I think that gives this song a little extra flavor.
Stop me if you think that you've heard this one before. Nothing's changed, I still love you, oh I still love you. Only slightly less than I used to, my love.
Awesome. Love it. Gosh, it's been way too long since I've listened to The Smiths. Makes me think I need to pull out the records again and start giving them more rotation in my life, because it's like, it's interesting how they kind of put you in a good mood, but in a morose way. Love it. I've never seen the music video before, so thank you for the recommendation. If you can actually find the link to the music video, or if you have another music video you want me to react to, you can share that with me. You don't have to try to do too much homework, but if you can, that's like I said, the one that came recommended was something I couldn't find for a music video. And I only react to music videos, not just songs. That being said, whatever you would like for me to react to next, feel free to share that in the comments. Share what you know, what you love about this music video, this song, and the Smiths yourself. Are you a big Smiths fan? Maybe I'll do another one. But there's a lot of great music videos I still have yet to get through, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.